Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Rainbow Reads. I'm your host, Fairy T, and with me today are Fancy and Fluffy, and today's book is called Call Me Max by Kyle Lukoff, illustrated by Luciano Lozano. Now this, I should mention, is actually in a series of books called Max and Friends. So this one is book one, and there are a few other books as well that are in this entire series, so if you're interested in hearing more, come on down to the Milton Public Library and check out more of the Max and Friends series, this being book one. I'm excited. When Max starts school, the teacher hesitates to call out the name on the attendance sheet. Something doesn't seem to fit. Max lets her know the name he wants to be called by, a boy's name. This begins Max's journey as he makes new friends and reveals his feelings about his identity to his parents. Written with warmth and sensitivity by trans writer Kyle Lukoff, this book is a sweet and age-appropriate introduction to what it means to be transgender. Call Me Max. Chapter 1. When I look in the mirror, I see a boy. I see a boy with spiky brown hair. I see a boy with white skin that tans in the summer. I see a boy with one mom and one dad and two goldfish. I also see a boy who is transgender. Transgender is a long word, but it means something simple. Trans means going across, like how transportation means going from here to there. Gender means being a boy or a girl, or a little of both, or not feeling like a boy or a girl. When a baby is born, a grown-up says, "It's a boy," or "It's a girl." If a brand new baby could talk, sometimes that baby might say, "No, I'm not." When a baby grows up to be transgender, it means that the grown-up who said they were a boy or a girl made a mistake. When I was born, my mom and dad said, "It's a girl." When I looked in the mirror, I saw a girl. Kind of. But because I'm transgender, I wanted to see a boy. My parents thought it was cute when I put on my dad's ties. I liked to sleep in my Batman shirt. When they bought me a dress for my first day of school, I lost it. I didn't tell them I lost it at the bottom of the garbage can. I wore my favorite overalls instead. I thought school would be hard because I didn't know how to read. I thought school would be hard because I wouldn't get to play all day. But school turned out to be hard for other reasons. Chapter 2. On the first day of school, the teacher called out our names. Emery, here. Stella, me. I raised my hand when she got to my name. She looked at me, and then at the list of names, and then back at me again. I wondered if she thought my name didn't make sense for me. I felt that way too. Can you call me Max? I asked. Max is the boy in my favorite book. She nodded and wrote it down. I won't tell you what my old name was. That's private. I had to go to the bathroom after snack. At home, there was one bathroom for everyone to use. When I went to the store with my dad, I went into the bathroom with him. When I went to the movies with my mom, I went into the bathroom with her. But at school, I had to pick which bathroom to use. When I went into the girls' bathroom, a girl ran out. She thought I was a boy. I didn't mean to scare her, but I liked that she thought I was a boy. I used the boys' bathroom instead, but when I came out, I saw kids giggling and pointing. I decided to hold it all day and tried not to drink too much water, no matter how thirsty I got. Chapter 3. Making friends was easy, but everyone asked if I was a boy or a girl. I told my friend Teresa that I wanted to be a boy. She asked me why. Because I like climbing trees, I told her, and looking for gross bugs. She looked mad. I'm a girl, she told me, and we climbed this tree together. I also caught more spiders than you did. Oh yeah, I said, sorry, I forgot. But spiders aren't bugs, and I still don't think I'm a girl. I know spiders aren't bugs, Teresa said. Why don't you think you're a girl? Because I don't feel like one on the inside. I told my friend Steven that I might be a boy. I can't be a girl, I said. I hate wearing dresses. He looked down at his dress and then glared at me. This is my favorite dress, and I like being a boy. Oh yeah, I said, I totally forgot. I'm sorry, and it's a pretty dress. But I still don't know. But I still know I'm a boy. How come? He asked. Because I feel like one, I told him, on the inside. Chapter 4. One day, Steven and Teresa came over to play. My parents heard them call me Max. During dinner, they asked me why. I told them all about school. So during dinner, they asked me why. I told them all about school. How I couldn't go to the bathroom, how I didn't like my old name, how I felt like a boy. My mom and dad talked to my teacher, and we found a group for kids like me, boys and girls, and kids who weren't boys or girls. All of us were transgender. We talked about serious things like bathrooms and teasing. We also talked about fun things like video games and books and toys. I don't know what our parents talked about, probably the same things. I told my class that I was transgender. The boys got used to having me in their bathroom. The girls didn't want me in theirs anyway. Teresa and I kept climbing trees and finding gross bugs. I still didn't want to play dress up with Steven. Some of the girls in the group gave me their old boys' clothes. I gave them some of my old girls' clothes. Being a boy isn't better than being a girl, but being myself is the best. And that was Max. So, Call Me Max. Again, by Kyle Lukoff, illustrated by Luciano Lozano. If you really want to come and check out this book, I think it's a fantastic opener to speaking about gender expression and gender identity, and of course diversity, which is what we see throughout everywhere we go in life. And there's a series of books about Max and his friends. So I've had a chance to read more than one. They're really cute and they follow along the same sort of theme with chapters, so it might be worth checking out. Again, come on down to the Milton Public Library for this book and others like it. And thank you again for tuning in to this episode of Rainbow Reads. I'm your host, Fairy T, and on behalf of Fancy and Fluffy, until next time, see you soon.